Welcome back, everybody, to Uncle Mo's Garage. Been super busy. I just wanted to let you guys know I'm still moving along on the Golf R. I haven't had a chance to really do anything on it. I've been crazy busy with work, but I had to take down the booth a little bit. Got a new project. It's kind of like a daily car I wanted to get and stuff, so I'm just gonna got to do a little repairs on it. It's got some damage. It's a 2014 Touareg VR6 4Motion. I got it from auction. I'm going to show you some of the damage that I have. I came back non-functioning. There's no power to the car at all. And there's one thing that killed the car. So I guess the insurance deemed it a total loss. I mean, I'll show you a couple of stuff. We'll walk around and stuff. But I got it for my daily driver. I have the R. The R is going to be kind of like my fun project car, you know, fun cruising car and stuff. So I'll show you the R and stuff. I mean, it's right behind us right here. So as you can see, VR6 Touareg. We're going to do a quick walk around. I'll show you guys what we're up against and stuff. I had to take down some of the spray booth. It wouldn't fit in here, so but we'll take a walk around. All right, cool. Let's take a look. All right, so on the Touareg, we have a little front end damage. We do have, looks like I think they lost control of the car or something. We had like a storm here in the Midwest maybe about a month ago, and you could see his tires are just trashed. So this is all 4 tires are like this. So this guy must have spun out maybe on the highway or something, lost control. I think he hit somebody in the front, and I think somebody hit him in the back, which we'll take a walk around. But the front bumper is broken. Grills are kind of okay. We can maybe repair some of the tabs, but the grills are okay. This is where one of the brakes are, so we could probably weld this back. I'm kind of debating on if I'm going to do the R-line bumper or if we're going to go ahead and try to repair this one, because I did see some pretty cool Touaregs with this factory bumper on it. Let me see if I can get around. The grill is busted, kind of sucks, but it's okay. I found another one, we'll probably get it, and then the lower one. This car comes out fully loaded. It's got parking sensors on it, and then it's got this. Check this out. It's got a front camera too, which is kind of cool. So I'll show you some other little features that come on this Touareg. Bottom radiators did not get touched, which is great. The car said that it had undercarriage damage. I don't think it did. I mean, they just marked around a bunch of scratches. I guess they were trying to show that it was a total loss. So, you know, we'll go around. Maybe I'll leave those on so I can see what kind of damage it is. They're marked like stuff like this, like a little stone chip, whatever. That's considered, I guess, total loss. So, yeah, it is a VR6. So I currently have an Atlas R-Line VR6 3.6. We'll have the Golf R VR6 3.6, and then I have what else? What's that? 3 cars already so far, and I got a plan for another car later, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Then little ding over here on the door. It's not a big deal. I have a dentless paint remover. I could probably pop that guy out. Nothing around this side of the car. So this side is pretty clean. We're gonna powder coat these wheels. I'm gonna make them black. Get rid of all the curb rash and stuff. And of course, get new tires, because look at this junk. This is like super bald. So we'll go around. Let's see the rest of the car. They come with LED tail lights, which is kind of cool. Rear bumper, couple of scuffs and scratches. Looks like it's been repainted a few times. So this bumper is trashed, though I can't save this one. So I'm trying to see what I'm going to do, if I'm going to get a replacement of these, of the Touareg bumper, or if we're going to go ahead and get an R-line bumper. I kind of want to go R-line on it. You guys want to let me know what you think. This is the damage, so let's zoom out a little bit just so we can kind of see what we're up against, okay? All right, So here's the damage. We have a tow bar in here, and I'm worried that the tow bar is smashed in. I might need a new tow bar. I take off the rear bumper and see what we're up against. The muffler exhaust tip is bent. Probably could straighten that out. I don't know yet. But we'll have to take a look inside and see what we're up against on the tow bar, which kind of sucks. That's like $500-600 a used one. So rear bumper right here, buckled and stuff. So I think this bumper is trash. Can't use it. Got a little damage here on the trunk lid. I can't tell if it's bent in though. I don't think it is. I think it's just right here. It's probably scuffed a little bit. So right here we got a little scuffage. So we gotta do a little body work and paint this. And then the quarter is pushed in because we got hit right here in this part. It did send a little of the body forward. So that's why we can kind of see our gap here. We can't fully close the door itself. It overlaps a little bit. So we got to pull the quarter out that way. No buckles in the paint. I mean, there might be some wave in the quarter right here just from when it got pushed in and stuff. So that's why we got to see when they pull this to see what's going to happen. Again, gap up here just a little bit, you know. So no damage to the door, which is great. I mean, we can go look at the door. So no damage. This car, we did a VIN check on it. It was a South Carolina Touareg. It was bought into the Midwest about a year ago. So its entire life, this car has 79,000 miles. They brought it in about a year ago, moved over to the Midwest, and then they just crashed it last month. So, which kind of sucks, but I got a really good deal on this car, I think, for a Touareg. Going around the car, we got a little dent there. Looks like it might have taken some of the paint a little bit, but I mean the paint, I think if we buff this car, a little one here, a dent here, if we buff this car and get it nice and clean up, I think the paint's gonna be really nice on it. I'll take a look at the interior now. All right, on the passenger side, seats are in great shape. I mean, 79,000 miles. The Touareg, I think, actually used real leather. I'm not sure because they look like they're in really good shape and they feel like leather. They don't feel like the vinyl garbage that they stick in a lot of the other Volkswagens. But let me step in here. So we have wood grain trim with the C. I'm not a big fan of this. I'm gonna look and see. I'm gonna try to get my hands on the R-line brushed. It's like a brushed nickel, or I was thinking of going piano black. I mean, leave me guys a comment because I'm trying to make up some decisions on what I'm gonna do with this car. I don't want to go super crazy on it, but then again, I like the idea of the black panel trim, kind of matching all this. I was gonna do this even piano black, just to match the rest. I'm gonna get an R-line steering wheel, just right R-line. The only thing is the roof itself. So it's kind of cool. We got a panoramic roof in here, which is pretty freaking awesome, dude. So I'm super excited about that. The only thing I don't like is that it's a beige roof. The R lines come in black, and I really like the black. So I'm gonna see. There's a guy that has an R line that he's parting out. I want to try to see if I can get the headliner and stuff because I really want to make it all black inside, you know. What else in the back? Not like my Atlas, but it is only a 5-passenger, which is fine. It's kind of what I wanted. I wanted something that I can cruise around the city and stuff and not have to worry about it. And I could tow with this baby, you know, and not have to worry because I used to use the Atlas and stuff. So in the back seat, you know, nice and clean. I think we got to go through like a full detail of the whole car and stuff. In the front here, there's the dash. So we'll go look and see why we got this carpet pulled back, and that's the main problem why we can't start this car. So we got dining and audio, which I had in my Golf R. and it sounds freaking awesome. So I'm excited to hear what this system sounds like. And it does have a Navi. It is fully loaded. I think this is the executive edition, which is pretty cool. It's not an R line, but I think if we change out a bunch of pieces, I think we could make it an R line. So R line is just a body kit. There's nothing else. And I think a lot of them came diesel, and I didn't want a diesel. I would rather have the VR6. I like the sound of it. I like the gas cars a little more. I didn't want to deal with turbo car. Turbo cars are cool, but I don't want a turbo car for especially as a daily driver and stuff. Naturally aspirated. I know I'm gonna get in the car. I'm gonna start it, and we just go, and that's it. I mean, you know, yeah. So let's take a look at what our problem is. All right, so here's our problem. Now, if you know anything about Volkswagens or even, you know, German cars, when you get in a bad accident, what happens is sometimes you're unlucky and you start blowing airbags. So the airbag will go off, the dash bag, the knee bag, which sucks. Curtain bags will go off, which none of them went off, which was great because I guess there wasn't any severe frame damage. But we did lock up some seatbelts. So the driver one didn't lock up, which is, see, that's not locked. If you go to the passenger rear, oh, it's our driver rear side. So this one locked up. So locked up, which sucks. Now I gotta get a new seatbelt. This one locked up too. And so did the passenger. So we locked up all the seatbelts, which sucks. So not a big deal. We just gotta replace them, and then we have to also get the get rid of the codes and stuff. So I gotta find them in black, which sucks. So we'll have to look. Now, what happened was, because this car got wrecked and the airbags pretty much went off, because that's what they do. They got little igniters that are inside, and I'll show you inside the seatbelts. There's like these little igniters in there that like pop in the airbag, and then they set off either the seatbelts, they set out the curtain bags, or the steering wheel bag, or even the seat bags, which thank God those didn't pop, and then or the knee bags, any airbag in there. So what happens is when they blow up, they cause a surge in on the car, in the vehicle. So what that does is there's a small little igniter that goes in here, and I'll show you the little piece. So this is underneath the driver's seat. So underneath the driver's seat, this is our battery right here. So our battery is completely dead. I can't charge it because I can't take the cover off, and I can't move the seat further enough back. It's all the way back now, and I can't unbolt it. So I took out these two bolts, but we can't take out the ones that are in the back. There's two more bolts back there. So I can't take them out because we can't push the seat forward. So what happens is there's a little igniter in here. They call it the pyro switch. So you see, this is the airbag switch right here. So what it is there's let me see if I can get this in here. So what there is there's this little jumper right between here. You see this terminal right here, that one there, and that one there. This little jumper that goes in. It's like a steel plate with like a little fuse inside, and this little igniter plugs into that. It's called a pyro switch. And what happens is when you get in an accident, it ends up blowing that fuse up from this airbag sensor, pretty much, and it blows that fuse up, and it kills the negative to the car. So when it kills the negative, there's still power, like positive terminal, 12 volts is still running through the car, but it won't go to any of the devices because you just broke the ground from the car, which is that little pyro switch. So I ordered one. I got to get it in, and then I got to try to charge the battery, and then probably we can get this thing started, because I haven't got it started yet. So I think that's why, like I said, the insurance deemed it a total loss, because they thought the engine was toast and everything was busted. So I mean, we looked underneath the car. I'll even show you under there. I mean, I've been checking the fuses and stuff. All fuses are good. I mean, everything's good. So as soon as I get that pyro switch, we'll do an update and see what we're up against in the car. Let me see. I'll go underneath and show you the underbody. So here we go, underbody. So if we look underneath, it says undercarriage damage. So We don't have any other carriage damage at all. Oil pans look good. Transmission transfer case looks good. Exhaust looks good. Fuel tank looks good. I think this got torn up from the forklift. So these guys at Copart just tore this baby up. So we'll have to do some seam sealer. We'll have to probably get a new belly pan right here. And we'll swap this guy out because they kind of tore it up. So it's just the plastic though that broke. So that's the good thing about Copart. They freaking trash your cars before you even get them. So we'll take a look in the back now. So underneath, I mean, really clean. I mean, look at this. You have to look at this. So looks like they got us with the forks a little bit. This is from the junkyard, the auction or whatever. They caught us with the forks back there, which that's the best thing about Copart. They suck. Oh, let's see over here on this side. That control arm looks a little bent. Might have to take a look at that. That might be an issue on the control arm. Looks a little bent. Looks like they put the forks right through here on the exhaust. Yeah, good old Copart. So that's always good stuff. Underneath, there's a tow hitch. Let's see. Oh, this is where I'm curious to see the rebar. Yeah, I hope the tow bar is not trash because I really don't want to buy another one. Got a nice tow package here. On the engine bay, nice and clean. No damage. I don't think even the radiators are touched. I mean, we got plenty of coolant in here. So looking at it, I mean, looks like the radiators are still filled with. Oh yeah, we're full of air too. Not air, but we're sealed. So that means my radiators are good. I have AC for sure because nothing broke. The condensers didn't get touched. I mean, the engine too. I mean, even in the engine bay, you know, like none of the radiators got touched. So, which is good. Hoses are good, man. I was so worried that the underbody or the engine was toast. I mean, none of the subframes are touched under there, which is great. Underneath. But yeah, no rails are hit. I mean, nothing's banged up. So no expensive parts, which is great, you know. I'm so happy. Like, I'm so happy that it's not trashed underneath and stuff. So I pretty much got myself a 2014 Touareg for really good deal. It's kind of dirty. I mean, we'll clean it up and stuff. We got a little TLC to do on it. I guess this must be normal for the tabs to snap on this thing or something. I don't know. Maybe they tried to change bulbs in here or something like that, but they broke the tabs. So I had to get some screws on this guy. Same with the other side. That's it. So just screw that back in there. Upper radiator support is good from what I understand. This is a two-piece radiator support. You have an upper one, then you have the fan shrouds that hold this thing in, and then there is a lower one. If this lower one is busted, which I don't know if you can see it down here, and this lower one is busted, but I think it is, we just got to buy it. It's a small one. But we look underneath, dude, no lines are busted, which I'm so happy about. They actually broke off the tabs, so like you see that guy right there? That broke off the radiator support and left the radiators intact. So that's a good accident. See the radiator support's broken down here? That right there? Let's see this one. Oh, it's so hard to see with all this garbage in the way. So this guy right here. So that one right there, see that one? So that's all broken and snapped off and stuff. See it right there? So we'll just have to replace that. I want to try to save this bumper because it's only mangled in a couple of areas right here. This one need like body work and full paint. There's a couple of hairline cracks. You have some cracks in here. I think you can fix this. I don't see why not. I kind of would like to save this one, but then again, I did see my an R-line bumper. I'm gonna see if we're gonna go with an R-line bumper or if we end up swapping out, you know. It's the R-line bumper I found is pretty cheap. Like I said, I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do I like to go turn it into the R line Touareg. I'll try to put some pictures of what the regular Touareg looks like, and then what the R line Touareg looks like. This model was a 2011 through 2014, and then at 2015 to 2017 in the US, they did like a facelift. They changed the bumpers and stuff. Try to show that too if I can. Let me know what you guys think. I wanna see what I'm gonna do with this Touareg. It's gonna be my daily car. I know the R, I was planning on it, but after all the all the hard work I put in, I'd feel bad to drive it, especially like I'm an electrician, like I said, and I hate to drive it on the job site, and all the job sites are just gravel lots and mud and everywhere, and I don't want to do that to the R, so I don't want to trash it. But this would be a good car for driving every day. I could even tow with this, which is nice. I could take it with the family too. We could take trips in it. Should be really comfortable. But let me know in the comments if you think I should go R-line bumpers, because I already have it in my plan to kind of do it. But I did see some nice Touareg ones, just like the standard Touaregs, and I seen someone like some body kits, like some balances or whatever. I thought it looked pretty clean. And like I said, I want to go black wheels on this, and just leave it like, you know, tinted out and stuff. So let me know. I'm gonna try to get this car started. I hope everything works out. I'm gonna swap out that fuse, the pyro switch fuse, and then we'll see what happens. But keep watching, guys. All right, I thought I'd just do a small little video on this, something that kind of popped up on Copart. I didn't tell you how much I paid for this thing. So I got this car for 2,900 bucks and after fees and taxes and all that stuff, and it was like 3,500. It is a salvage title, which kind of sucks. I mean, you know, it's not a big deal. I mean, salvage cars are not bad. They don't hold a lot of resale value, but since I bought it for myself, it's not a big deal. It'll become a rebuilt once we're done with it. So we'll repair all the damage, we'll get it painted, we'll get it fixed, and you won't even know. Kind of like we did with the R30. Well, the R32 is a clean title. Golf R is a salvage, so that kind of sucks. My son's Golf R, that's a salvage. So my daily driver that I drive now, which is a 2013 GTI, that's a salvage. It became a rebuild, but you know, not a big deal. Like I said, they're not bad to have. You know, if you want to get a car cheap. I mean, the value on this car now with the market is around $18,000. So we got this for 3,500. I'll maybe put another, let's say 3,000 in it, you know, maybe realistically by the time I paint it. It all depends if I'm gonna actually paint it. So I am short on time. I do want to get it done because I need a car. I plan on selling the white GTI and get rid of that and start driving this. So we'll see. I'm gonna for sure bring it to a shop because I got to frame pull it, and then we'll see what happens. But I'm thinking, you know, $3,000 maybe in all the parts. I found the front bumper, the R-line bumper, for $550. So for $550, it's the whole bumper. So it's a complete cover bumper with grills and everything. So the whole bumper complete, and there's no damage, just scratch. It's white. It's not a big deal. It's probably going to be cheaper than you're going to find them. The bumpers or parts for the Touareg are crazy expensive. You're looking for an R-line bumper just because it's 3 pieces. You got a upper, a middle, and then the valance at the bottom. Just the upper is $1,200 from the dealer, and you can't find any aftermarket ones. They don't make them. I looked, trust me. I wanted to just find something cheap, you know. But I found them for $550 complete, so I'm gonna try to buy that because I don't know. I like the way this one looks, but on the like I said, the R line just looks better. It looks cool. It's a little more sporty, but this did look good too. I saw some pictures. I don't want to show you guys. The rear bumper for sure. I want to do R line. There's like a small little valance in there. I gotta find one though. I found like a really broken up one. It's not too expensive. But I still got to buy the lower valance, so that's more money too. So, but we'll see. Like I said, keep watching, and thank you very much, you guys. And like, subscribe, and comment. Please let me know what you guys think I should do with this. If I should go R-line on it with all the bumpers, and or if I should just go the factory and just, you know, make it a little more sleek and stuff. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate you. And we'll see you guys soon. All right, thanks.